Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the top 8 of the Gold Squadron Hyperspace trial. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well today. I'm super excited to be with you. Here we have two awesome players. One who I have played against yesterday in the tournament and lost to in Bronce Adams. Also, we have Kent Whitney, one of the finalists, or the non-winning finalist of the Philadelphia System Open that we streamed in, was it December? You guys probably know better than I do. Some of these events just wash over me. But we're going to go ahead and break down lists here in a minute. So let's go ahead and break it down. So Bronce Adams has a Trade Federation list here. He's got 4 Trade Federation drones. Okay, 4 of them with drones. Everybody in this list has energy shells. Only two of them have grappling struts. Then he's got the Techno Union bomber with energy shell and struts. Another Techno Union bomber with struts, and another one with energy shells, the probe droids, and struts. Oh, yes, Mego Silver, I sound better this morning because I got some sleep. I'm slowly adjusting back to the central time zone. And then on the right, we have Kent Whitney with a patrol leader with 7 Sister and Tactical Scrambler, and 3 Tempest Squadron pilots with fire control system. We're going to go ahead and pull up our Choose Your Champion poll here. I know you guys, maybe you guys missed it yesterday. You guys weren't able to do it, but now we're going to have your Choose Your Champion poll here. So let's go ahead and pull that up right now. There it is. Choose Your Champion. All you got to do is type 1 or 2 in the chat, okay? That's all you got to do. All right, Bronce going for it. 5 straight, starting real fast. Now, right there, the blue hyena is the one that the one with only 1 wing, and is the one with the DRK droids. I do find it very interesting. When I was in Australia, I heard the phrase for the first time, personally for the first time, people calling them dank droids. Apparently, clever, kind of. I guess, maybe. So, what we're doing today, of course, we have the top 8. Experimenting here. What do you guys think of having some type of commentator cam for these things? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you feel like we get to interact a little more? Do you not care? Dion, go away. Let me know. I'm curious. We've been calling them Dank 1 forever. Well, listen, maybe I just haven't been listening, okay? Sorry, Tyler. All right, so it looks like Bronce is going towards the bottom of the board. All right, so I think the plan here, he's gonna want to release the droids here. He bringing all 3 of them together in order to maybe just in case can't rush us, so he doesn't leave the Dank 1 by himself. And probably what he did against me, at least, this is very similar to his opening. He actually turned these guys away, and then he's trying to engage with all of them at once, of course, with those energy shells. Catastrophe. I've seen your calls for the William Hagewood emote. I've seen them. I've seen them. The problem is that we only have 5. Like, there's no way to add more until Twitch gives us the official Twitch partnership, which then we can get a bunch more. But they've been very. They've just been saying no. We'll put it that way. They don't like that we are basically event based. Basically, our chart goes like this. We have the averages that they ask for. Like if you math it out, we have the average. Like, well, we want you to be more consistent. Like that's not how this works. Whatever. All right, gonna go ahead and check for combat. We're out of range. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and do a double check here. There's the probe droids being released. I want to double check our colors to see, making sure that we're actually matching which ones have struts and which ones don't. So give me a second here. The yellow and blue vulture droids have grappling struts. Do I have that correct? I do not. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. Where did that screen go? There it goes. They're still in planning right now. Looking at the Choose Your Champion poll, looks like people are pulling for Kent. I will say, the tech that he has, the fact that he brought 3 of these Tempest Squadron pilots, they're like 3 mini Vaders in the sense of if they can get those target locks on, they're really consistent with damage, and being able to flip that hit to a crit consistently, real good, real good. Grappling struts. Energy shells. So what did I say? I said it was. So pink and green don't have them. So I put them in the right order. Let's go ahead and just flip some colors here. So this is the green, pink, yellow, and blue. There we go. We got it now. We good. We good. Fugues47 says, I'm not going to lie. I mostly voted for the Empire this time because I'm cheering for the guy who has less ships. LOL. LOL. That's a Ron Longy behind me. Hi, Ron. Shout out real quick to Onyx Squadron. David from Onyx Squadron got me this shirt. It says, text is too small for you guys to see, but it says X-Wing System Open, Sydney, Australia. Had the dates on it, and he even put, I can bring this a little closer. It says Gold Squadron Podcast World Tour 2019. I think it's funny that he put World Tour 2019. It's kind of forcing my hand into a World Tour 2020. You know what I mean? Like, that's what that sounds like. That sounds like I'm being, strong-armed a little bit. Okay, so no movement of the DRK in the system phase. And it looks like we're just going to go ahead and 2 straight. He will land on the rock, but again, landing struts say, I don't really care. So the struts are open. Now, the downside to these, just a little bit, can be the fact that you can only rotate 90 degrees. You can't get on that 45, and you can only leave the rock by going 2 forward. So it's going to take, if the combat ends up, what can we do to strong arm you into a World Tour 2020 a little bit more? Oh, you're right. Sorry, the mute symbol is up. We'll talk more about that later. Let's worry about that after Worlds. So if the combat ends up going there to the top of the board, this droid is going to need to take a turn to end up turning to the top of the board and then be able to release. So he'll be out of combat at least for a turn. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't bank there or even turn barrel roll, which he had that option as well. Okay, so He's debating what to do with this hyena right now. He's going to go ahead and stay there, not barrel roll off, take the calculate. Here we go, and we're just going to go one hard with the vultures. I will say, while I know that banking with these guys can be a little bit weird, if I look at the dial, I believe there's some red maneuvers on their banks. What? Weird. All right, so we're setting out some target locks using the DRK as the range, measuring from there. That's how the DRK works. You can lock from there. So only the 3 banks. Oh, so he would have been fine. I guess he's spreading his arcs out just in case. And more locks on the decimator. Double mods are good. They're real good. And Kent going fast here. He's going to be able to arc dodge, I think, 2. He's going to be able to not get shot by pink and blue from the hyenas. It's reinforced in the front. Reinforce, really good action. Reduces damage by 1 to a minimum of 1. Can always get in 1 damage, but being able to mitigate the 2 or the 3 can really help. Banking in with the purple tie advance. One of the problems that are going to be here is the fact that yellow down here, or sorry, not yellow, orange is going to be it's going to be out of range for a shot. He's taking a target lock, I believe, on the pink one. Nope, it's on the green. Here comes orange. Also banking from the top. He should have range. If you saw how he was measuring, he actually gave himself a little extension, give him an idea. I mean, he's going to be target locking anyway. That's what that's why you bring fire control system, have the lock, have the reroll. But we were able to see how much distance he had. So that's going to be fine. The 2 bank here, or 1. What is it? That's the 2 bank. This one's going to be close. It should be able to reach green, though. The turret is currently front back, just clarifying. And he's going to be reaching for the lock. It's going to be close. And it looks like they determined that that one is in range as well, but he's going to be spreading out the locks. I'm actually surprised there that he wouldn't just lock all 3 of them onto the same one to try to delete it. But we'll see how it works out. It's better to be safe than sorry, usually. We'll see how it works out. Range 3 from the orange tie advanced. He gets 3 dice because he has them locked. Change 1 to a crit, and you got to reroll hit crit. Gets 3 dice plus 1 for the range bonus. He can use his own and a buddy's to get up to 2, but he's going to be taking a crit. All right, we'll find out what the crit is on the green one. Listening in. Panicked Pilot. He's going to be taking 2 stress. Next attack should be coming in. All right, so he has the idea here. He has Seventh Sister. He's going to spend the Force to use Seventh Sister's ability to give him a different token. So when you take a stress, you could flip it to a tractor or a jam. I mean, you're going to do it. Nope, he's actually going to not do that. He's going to hold off on it. He had the thought. See, I think the problem is that if he had all 3 shots, his other 2 shots going into that one, I think the tractor's worth it. But by splitting the track, the shot there and putting the target lock on the pink hyena bomber, he's not going to be able to kill it. So purple going into green. Going to go ahead and confirm range. And 1 gets changed to a crit. Nettie evades, takes a crit. Probably wouldn't have killed him anyway at this point. Hole breach, everything is face up. Down to 3 hole. And pink is going to go ahead and fire into the one that he has locked. Doesn't want to give up that 3rd dice. Change to a crit. Probably going to spend the lump. Or no, he's going to fire control here. Crit, crit. Has a calculate from blue available. Just going to check the range first. Yep, there it is. Direct hit onto pink. That's onto that pink hyena. Down to 3 hole. So he's done consistent damage, and I'm just a little. Here's a patrol leader has a shot. Let's worry about that first. Range 2 onto yellow. Yep, he's going on yellow. Range 2. 3 dice. Has a force available as a modifier. Hit crit. Just leaves it right there. And takes hit crit. Fuel leak. Essentially a blank crit on that drone, as the next hit it's going to die anyway. Not even going to put it on the overlay. Alrighty. Here we go. Green going into patrol leader. 2 dice. Has a lock. Hit crit. Takes 1. Doesn't matter. Because the decimator has 0 agility. Blue, same shot. And focus hit. Has a lock available. Just leaving it at 1. The decimator does get a die here. Got the evade. Oh, no, it was cocked in the die in the box. Rarely happens, but can. Has a force available. Spends it. Here is range 2 from the pink vulture. Has a lock available. And leaves it at 1. Takes 1. The second doesn't matter because he's reinforced. So 1 is enough. And takes another. He's lost 2 shields. Blue has no targets. Here comes the green hyena. It's going to go ahead and purple advanced range 2. 2 hits. Who needs mods? Just roll hot. Takes 2. 2 shields down. 1 away from half. And here is the green hyena going range 1 into the patrol leader. And whiffs on that shot. So Bronce was able to do damage on every single one of his shots this turn. Pretty good. Seems good. What I was mentioning earlier, I'm just a little worried about the fact that because Kent split his fire early with those tie advance, he could have, most likely, taken the green Trade Federation drone just off the board, just gone. And choosing to split the fire, I mean, of course, he got the direct hit. That's cool. But when you're facing these type of swarms, one of the issues that happens is if you start spreading the fire, yes, they can start popping off. You know, you can start killing them really fast just by getting one hit through if you've done other damage. But with the number of ships on the table, you've drastically reduced the number of turns that are in a game. So because you've reduced the number of turns that are in a game, you have a lower chance of actually getting that last hull damage through if the damage you need to do is spread out between many ships. So not deleting one in this first turn, it could come back to haunt Ken. We'll see what happens. We're going to go ahead and turn off the Choose Your Champion poll. There we go. So who in the chat is excited about the fact that next week we get the next wave? We have the Republic Y-Wing, we got the Nantex coming, the TIE Advanced Prototype. Of course, most likely we're going to be getting an update to the Hyperspace rules, which should be fun. I'm excited. Should be fun. TIE V1. Big Griffith says, I like the idea of Plo allowing a Y-Wing to reload and fire on the same turn. Yeah, you know, I've seen that combo. I wonder if that's what you're trying to do. If maybe it's worth the points to not put a configuration on Plo if the point of him being there is to help munitions carriers do things like reloading and firing on the same turn. I think that could be the call if you're trying to build that type of list. This is not a Red Sox hat, by the way. Okay, not a Red Sox hat. I also have a hat on. This is actually my favorite hat out of my hat collection. I do have a hat collection. Little bit of trivia there. This is actually a White Sox hat. This was a 1970s White Sox hat. First season, they had red hats. But the socks is white. White socks. All right, here is the 3 hard from the Pink Hyena. It's in a blocking position. All right. Stays there straight on the rock, removes the stress because of the text on the landing struts, which allows you to remove a stress after executing a maneuver while on the obstacle. Bronce deciding the order of his ships. Going to go ahead yellow next. 2 straight might clip the rock, but again, it doesn't super matter. Looks like he's clean. Setting his action. He's probably debating a barrel roll to the inside, but if his other guys went too straight, he's going to end up just blocking himself up. He's going to have pink in that same blocking position. Just takes to calculate. Blue's 2 forward as well. Probably just slapping down the calculate here. Takes another calculate, and he's actually going to go ahead and also barrel roll. So barrel roll calculate. And as he continues that, I want to talk about a card here in Kent's squad that somebody actually just brought in the chat, which might be relevant here depending on the moves here. Tactical Scrambler. says while you obstruct, this is on the patrol leader, by the way. While you obstruct an enemy's attack, the defender rolls 1 additional defense dice. So most likely, the patrol leader is going to be running up against at least one of the vultures. I think by looking at the angle, it's probably just going to be pink. Most likely, that means that the TIE advanced will be getting obstruction from the from the decimator because of the tactical scrambler. Want to remind you guys also that if we reach our goal of 100 subs today, we're going to be giving away a painted ship. We got a resistance transport, super sweet, painted by our very own Luke Carrington. Getting that angle down. Make sure they get the angle right. There we go. So it's interesting how, with these type of swarms, time management is part of the game. Of course, being accurate here is important, but you cannot deny, it's just the truth, that the more time that is burned, assuming that Bronce is ahead, which right now he has 0 points, but if a Vulture player is ahead, they want time to be burned as fast as possible. It's just like, all right, yeah, let's do all the things. And the not Vulture swarm player needs to make sure that time is goes quickly. Of course, you play clean, play fair. But it's just always something you should be aware of when you're playing against. When you have, so yesterday when I played him, I had 3 ships. And he had his 7. So I was pushing the time to make sure I had enough time to win it. Almost got it right at the end. Right at the end, missed a range 2-shot with Vader, target lock, and the Force, and whiffed on the attack. Was a good game though. Was really good. Are the points not updating? 2 shields. Looks fine on my side. Am I missing something? Three health, hull breach. Ripple Master, let me know what I'm missing. I actually don't see any issues on my side. All right, there's a barrel roll. Nicely done. Three are supposed to be on 1 health. Yeah. All right, no worries, Ripple Master. You good. You good. 1 forward here from the TIE advance. Very nice. So Kent anticipating the block there from Pink, making sure he gets his shots. Well, the fact that he has that double damage on Pink now probably means he's going to kill it this turn. But again, I will still note the fact that he could have taken out Green last turn. But I'll stop. I'll stop. We'll see how it happens. All right. He's going to go ahead and take a focus. Target locks are established out of the board already. Might be able to take out both of them. All right, here we go. Combat time. All right, here is the purple TIE advance going into the green hyena. Only has 3 hull left. And it's range 1. Has a lock out there. Fire control. Change once to a crit. Probably going to go ahead and spend the focus. Make sure that thing goes away. Has a couple calculates available to it. We'll see what it does. Rolls natty, evades, takes hit crit. But that is the one with hull breach. So there's going to be crit. We'll listen in. Sounds like there was a double damage in there. Maybe we missed 1 damage at some point, but they're going to go ahead and remove the green hyena off the table. All right, here we go. The advance into the pink hyena. That seems good. One changes to a crit because advanced targeting computer. Spend the focus. 3 hits and a crit. Looking to erase another hyena off the board. There's a blank there. Hit, crit. But he only has 3 health, so he's going to be off the board. Oh, looks like we actually had something mixed up there because... All right, we got to fix the damage. I thought... Something's not right. Hey, Kent and Bronce. Sorry. So, yeah, last... Okay. Getting it fixed. Understand, here at this event, I serve 2 roles, both as commentator, streamer, and judge. Okay? It's important to note that one person who will post on the FFG forums and Reddit, commentator, touch the game. All right. So, green has 1 hole. They're going to roll the dice. Fire control. So hit crit. This is going into green, who has 1 hole right now. And he's off the board this time. So ended up with the result that was expected. Pink is green. Pink is dead. Green is dead. We did it. He dies. He lives. He lives again. Hit crit. Council fire. This is going into the yellow vulture drone, and that one's going to be taken off the board. All of the initiative 2s have shot. Now we get into the initiative 1 phase. You see him picking up the ships because you take off the ships depending in initiative order. Everybody lives through until all the 2s are done. Everybody's removed from the table who's dead. Then we get into initiative 1 that matters because of abilities and all that. Dion Dread. I am the law. That was actually pretty bad. Hold on. I am the law. That's better. They're double checking damage right now. How many points do I have? How many points don't I have? How many points do I need? All right, here we go. Green Vulture, range 1 into the Decimator, has 3 dice. Spending the lock. And has his calculate. And takes 2 on the Deci. Looks like we were off on 1 damage at one point. Yes, this is engagement 2. Energy shells into the orange tie advanced. Purple's the one that hurt, so why this is his option here. He's going to go ahead and spend the calculate, change it to a crit using the text of energy shells and the attack. 2 evades. 3 evades. All right, we're good. Natties, let's see some natties in the chat. Dr. Jawa says Kent was one of my 2 losses yesterday. Yeah, this is really cool squad. All right. Energy shells going into orange. Has a calculate. Changes it to a crit. It's going into the Deci. It's in the Deci. Excuse me. And against Twin. You are right. I'll read what he said here in a minute. Let's get through the fuel leak. He's got 8 hole left on the Decimator and a fuel leak. That could matter. Thinking about his options. Range 1 going into the purple tie advance. Only has 3 hole left there. And with a good roll, he could have done something. Only 1 probably doesn't do damage. We'll see what the dice say. Takes 1. We get the joking heroic call there. All right, they're going to go ahead into planning. Anakin's twin. Well, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. Oh, Anakin's twin mentioned that that I got nuked by the Curse of the Stream dice, right? So we talked about everybody who's used their own dice on stream instead of the stream dice has lost. But because the stream dice are mine, I used my own dice on stream, thus the reason I lost. Sounds right. Sounds right. All right. I'll be back, guys. So as of right now, we have fuel leak on that decimator, ready to pop. It's actually pretty easy to get a crit on that decimator, especially with these energy shells being able to change a focus to a crit. Just double checking who has their charge up, who doesn't. Oh, I noticed what I did. I flipped the... Well, that's confusing. Okay. Well, we have... Has... So green still has energy shells because he shot range 1 to the decimator. The green vulture. Yellow, and I'm unsure if blue has it or not. I don't think so. I think it's been spent. So only one energy shell up at the moment. So Charator says, gotta say, rolling in the stream dice box is a really nice, satisfying thud to it. Yeah, I have done some good work to the dice to make sure it has a good tactile feel when rolling. Shout out to Isophane who just showed up. So no pivot, staying where he is. Takes a calculate there with the blue one-winged Hyena Bomber. 2 forward from the blue Vulture. All right, 1 hard here from green. Probably going to think maybe trying to block the 1 forward there. A fast move from the patrol leader just hops him over, though. That seems like the correct choice. There are no ARC 170s in the cut, I don't believe. I could be a total liar about that. No, I don't think so. There was... Looks like a 3 forward from the purple tie advance. That will relieve the stress. 3 forward on the advance is blue. our cut breakdown for rolling for the damage. Takes a crit, though. Could be dead. Structural damage reduces agility by 1 on the purple tie advance. He's down to 1 hull. We have Empire. Okay. Empire, Republic, Empire. We have 1 scum, the scum. Resistance, Separatists, Republic, Separatists. So, no rebels. No First Order. That is not going to make it. It's going to be a bump. Yeah, I took off the camera of myself because somebody said it was obstructing their view somehow. So, whatever. And 1 forward. We'll see if it fits. And I think that's clean. All right, so that's going to make it. He did not hit the debris. He's going to choose his action here. Nope, nobody else damaged. 3 health, 3 health, 3 health, 5 health. Getting a damage update here. All right, 2 straight. That'll hop over nicely, get a range 1 shot into the green vulture. Target lock. Charging up that range 1. Decimator going first. Range 1 into the green vulture. And he's going to need that target lock. He can keep 1 focus out there. I would roll them all again. There it is. Better chances of... All right, there you go. Hit crit. And spends a calculate. Still takes a crit, though, on green. Find out what it is. Direct hit takes another damage down to 1 hull. Here we go. Pink advance under the pink droid. Change 1 to hit to a crit. Fire control. Blank to blank there. That always feels bad. Hit crit into pink. Stun pilot onto the pink vulture drone. Which is funny because if that one actually doesn't have struts, so that one actually would take damage from obstacles. Orange going into the blue hyena. Hit crit. Takes 1 in the blue. All right, bunch of points scored there. My calendar just notified me that I need to be at the Chicago Hyperspace trial right now. Good thing I made it on time. 3 hits. Whiffs there. 1, 2, 3. That goes into the purple advance and is taken off the board. So first ship down on Kent's side. Still ahead. All right, here we go. Decisions. He's going to go ahead and spend those shells from blue going into orange. One of each. He's going to go ahead and spend the focus for a crit. This one still has shields on there. No evades. 2 shields down. That's why you bring shields. All right, here we go. Oh, whiff. Whiff. Dumpster fire red. Dion, it was ruled yesterday that a stun pilot crit still triggers on a ship that ignores obstacle. Okay. Might have had that wrong. No big. That's the rule we're using today. Let's do. I guess that makes sense. Bad stuff over good stuff. And it looks like we're releasing the DRK. Trying to see if he can set up a target lock for the decimator. That is probably, going to be looping around this way. Math 81. I wish I would have made the cut too. I lost 2 close games. Actually, all 3 of them were pretty close. The last one was trash. So two close games, and the last one I was. So I'm still working on the jet lag. Honestly, it's been really tough readjusting, and the wall's been hitting me later and later, which is good. That means that I'm slowly adjusting. But I got hit hard, during that 6th round. Not even during the 6th round. It was during the 4th round. This was around 5 o'clock ish. I just got this huge wave of fatigue, and I'm trying not to use caffeine or anything like that. I'd like to try to self-regulate, because then I wouldn't be able to fall asleep later. Anyway, but it worked out. We're good. Go for a run. You can't run during the middle of a tournament. I guess you could run during the middle of a tournament. I just don't want to miss stuff. What are DRK? So DRK drones are the probe droids right here. Once they're released, you can use them as a point of reference for target lock. So you can target lock from them rather than your ship. You can also jam from them if you have the jam action. Okay, after the finals. Yes. Actually, a run today sounds really, really good. Yeah, I have a treadmill at home. It was, you know what? I need to bring a treadmill at tournaments. Streaming treadmill. Put it underneath the streaming setup. Run in place while I commentate for you guys. Or I can just mute it during planning. I don't know. This is a rabbit hole. All right, looks like we are good to go. Stream computer powered by treadmill. Here we go. That's a 3 bank there. Also, yes, the DRK probe droids can move during the system phase. The 8-bit deity, no, I don't think a walking treadmill would fit in my setup weight-wise for the airplanes. Decisions. One hard if he hits. So Bronce did hit it early. Kent adjusted it, but then Bronce, you know. So gentleman's agreement there to let it fit there. Good cordial play. But again, both sides, like it would be understandable on both sides to be like, hey, don't worry, he's dead, or yeah, sorry, the rock's there, you bumped it. It's either way. Would be interesting if that little vulture made a difference though. So no barrel roll calculate. Oh no, that's calculate for pink. All right. Two bank here from green, just continuing to pursue this decimator, saying you hurt my brothers, chase you down. Too hard from the Desi. Though rips rips the decimator off the board. Rotate arc for the action. Does have a force available for modifiers. Going for the 4K. And that should fit very nicely. So completely arc dodge the blue hyena and the blue vulture. Pink is not in danger of being shot by anybody. Great placement of that. This one will bump, I believe. Yes, it's going to be... Oh, no, other direction. Okay. One bank. So, in a couple arcs. He's going to go ahead and just target lock the blue hyena, as that is the threat. If he can initiative kill that one, he's not in danger of getting shot. Okay, here we go. So this is the pink advance going into the blue vulture. He has 1 damage on him already. 2 get through, and he's off the board. 2 hits. Looking for some pain on that vulture. Takes 1. Down to 1 hull. I wouldn't be surprised if... He's debating going from the patrol leader going into number 1, but green also has only 1 hull left. One hit. 1 evade. So he was trying to protect the tie advance to there, as they do most of the heavy lifting in this list. Whiffs at range 1. He's going to go ahead and spend the lock. That's better. Hit crit. And he's off the board. No, sorry, no, he's not off the board. He still has 5 hulls. Looking at the blue vulture. Structural damage. Down to 1 agility when it matters. 1 hit. Hit crit. Whiffs. Damage sensor array going into orange. Down to 1 hull. And 3 hits. Not enough there. So orange comes off the table. So a couple of things here. You know, with that, let's go ahead and actually remove him. That puts Bronze within striking distance, 120 to 126. Kent misses an opportunity to take the green vulture off the board. Did the green vulture shoot? I don't know. Yeah, green shot. Okay, cool. Paul Rudd says, so I just noticed that the highest initiative in a top 8 game here is 2. You know, yes, absolutely. And honestly, it's not a bad thing. Having these lower initiative ships, like having all initiative ships be viable, I think is just really, really healthy for the game. Like out there, I see I6s. I see every initiative right now out on the table being played, which is great. Absolutely great. 13 minutes and change left on the board. Right now, the health of the game, honestly, I think is really good. There's a lot of variety out there. Like I said, we have a good mix of factions here. The state of the X-Wing is good. Paul Rudd says, I think it's good. I just didn't realize the world we lived in. Correct. We do not have a TTT link for the tournament. I would have run it in TTT, but I'm not in charge of that. Takes a calculate there on pink. Just a little shade, guys. Just a little. That's fine. It's love with shade. Blue Hyena staying, Blue Vulture staying, ready to take advantage of the fact of that K-turn. Hard one. The Decimator needs to take out one of those ships. Decimator moving here. Looks like a 3-bank. That's really, really close. And it overlaps. So no action there. Again, he'll have the force, but that's all. Hindsight's 20/20, but of course, right, green could have been dead, which would have avoided the block. He would have had a target lock available to take on blue. But, you know, of course, hindsight here, I think the idea here was just to protect pink in the future turn, right? So sometimes plans work, sometimes they don't. 1 bank clears a stress. The 2 bank would have clipped the debris. He can barrel roll focus here. And he also has a target lock still out there on pink. Focus barrel roll. Nope, no barrel roll, just the focus. He's got a target out there already. He's going to try to weather the storm. He hasn't taken any damage yet. Range 2 onto the blue vulture. Spends the force, hit, crit. That's going to do it.
weapons failure and removes it from the table. Range 2 obstructed. Change 1 to a crit. Here comes a fire control. Hit crit seems good. And not enough. And another one bites the dust. I'd sing it, but YouTube would immediately demonetize me. I could sing it badly, I guess. All right, here's the Blue Hyena, range 1. Spends the calculate for 2. Has a focus. And Natty's baby. Oopsie. Sorry about that. 1 second. I'm glad I didn't click on the super secret scene that you guys aren't supposed to see yet. Super secret, top secret, baby. You'll never know until you know. So dramatic. A quick product placement. Yeah, so since you guys are here, first round, you know, I like sharing more information about like top secret things during the first round. We're working on some world stuff. Okay, we're working on some top. There's 243 of you watching right now, at least on Twitch. We have a plan. We've formulated the plan. We have the tech. Now it's about getting the staff, because we have a lot of people who are playing, and in order to pull off what we're trying to do, we need people who would be working the whole time at Worlds. So I'm reaching out to a couple of folks to see if we can pull together an all-star team to do some stuff. Starslinger, yes, I could have people work on their days off, but some of the things that I need done are going to require practice. Like, I can have, like, for instance, like secondary commentators, right? Like, that could work. I will 100% be honest. I'm even considering flying a couple people in and around to make stuff happen. So we'll see. Does it require special? It does actually require some skills. Like, I don't want to talk too much about it, because if it doesn't happen, I'm reaching out to people. Commander level perks, all kinds of perks. All right, Kent lands in the DRK. That triggers the possibility of getting rid of it if he rolls a focus here. Nope, not today. I'm also waiting to hear back from FFG to find out how much space I have. That's another issue. Rolling 1 because of structural damage. And takes 1 on the blue Hyena Bomber. Going into the Decimator. One hit. It was range 2, so takes another card. Going to count out some cards here. Has 6 left. You see, Isophane, I would make you a moderator, but the problem is that Twitch doesn't allow somebody to be a VIP and a moderator. So you'd have to choose between power or fame. It just doesn't let me do it. Vulture, 3 hard. Just trying to live. Just trying to live. Get back to the separatist nation. I guess somebody right there does have the answer, right? You make a secondary account, Isophane, and you have it like on. If you watch on the computer, most of the time you watch on your phone, if I remember correctly. But if you like were watching on the computer, you have the band hammer in your hand on your phone. Yeah, I would. So I'm looking for. Look. If you're interested in helping out at Worlds, look for a post. I'm be posting something up during this week on Discord and on Facebook. That was a role for the DRK. I'm going to be looking for. I need somebody with some video editing skills, advanced, what I would call video editing skills, and graphic design experience for Worlds. Reaching for range 3. Reaching, hoping. He's got it. Hit crit. Changes 1 to a crit. Spend the focus for good measure. Takes 1 still. I like the aggressive play there from Ken. He's like, I want to make sure this thing goes. Range 2 into the blue hyena. Checking if it's obstructed or not. I don't believe so. Hit crit. Looks like our hit eyeball. No. Okay. Spends a lock on one of them. 2 hits using the force there. Takes 1. So Kent's list really good against these vulture swarms. He's ignoring obstacles. Spends the calculate for hit crit. 2 evades. I got a minute and change left here. Yeah, Zemtimo, absolutely. Vultures absolutely do hate crits. That is, with the tie advance bringing 3 of them, like I said, it's 3 mini Vaders, right? Of course, you don't get the target lock focus, which makes Vader really hit like a truck. But just having that crit there present every time gives you a chance always to just swing the game super hard in your favor. Rolls a crit for the DRK. No dice. Talon roll here from the pink tie advance, trying to just end it. Finish him. He can either pull back to range 2, but clip the rock next turn. He's going to go ahead and stay there. Time has been called. Ross still reaches range 1 and gives him space to turn out next turn if needed. Change the hit to a crit and just re-roll them all. Whiffs. And 1-on-1 got the evade. This is it. Spends a force. Can he do him in here? Got net evades. And Bronce gets to try to get some crazy crit chain here. I don't even, is it possible? Not with 2 dice. It's not. 2 hits. He'll take 2. But that's enough. And Bronce wins 181 to 120. Kent, you got 181. $181. All right. Well, congratulations to Kent. He's going to be moving on to the top 4. There's the handshake. Whoo, baby. So, where are we at here? We were going to do. There it is. How's it going, beautiful people? So, we're going to be coming up here with the round of 4, top 4 here in a couple of minutes. And what I was talking about is, again, look for a post on Discord and Facebook in the next couple of days. I'm going to be looking for, if you're going to be coming to Worlds, or maybe you're not going to Worlds. Excuse me, I guess this is really what I'm looking for. It's someone who's not going to Worlds, maybe because you can't afford it, or maybe you're just like, I don't feel like going. And you have skills in video editing. That is really the first thing that I'm looking for right now. We need I need this person to pull something off really cool in Worlds. Also might get you consistent work if you're interested in that. So video editing, graphic design type of stuff for a day on site. It's in Minnesota. And we can work out stuff, housing and things like that. Like I'm not just asking some people to do this for free. Like we'll take care of you. But we have top 4 here in a little bit. And you know what? Let's do some giveaways. I don't actually have anything with me. This is what we'll do. Mystery prizes. Mystery prize. All right, let me go ahead and open up the giveaway machine. What do you think, Al? Mystery prize? Yes. All right. I've been commissioned mystery prize. I need to open up the giveaway machine first. So in order to participate in our giveaways, all you got to do is type in the chat. It's super easy, super simple, very easy. Go ahead and do it. Just type, type. And while you guys are doing that, I want to remind you guys that the way we're able to do all the things we do is with your guys' support. And today I really want to remind you guys about your Twitch Prime subscriptions, okay? If you have Amazon Prime, all you got to do is connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. Is very easy. If you don't know how to do that, you actually can type !Prime in the chat, and you can support your favorite content creators here on Twitch, and we would be so happy and grateful if you, like Dutch, hit that Twitch Prime button for us. That'd be great. All right, so all you got to do is type in the chat, type in the chat, type in the chat, so that the giveaway machine can charge up here. All right, so we're going to give away 3 mystery cards, okay? And remember, if we get to 100 subs today, we're at 46 for the weekend. If we get up to 100, we're going to be giving away a painted chip. Let's do it. So, first GSP mystery card goes to MG Rockwell. Congratulations. Next one, the second mystery card goes to B Bowers 001. And last but certainly not the least, the third Gold Squadron Hyperspace Trial mystery card goes to Blood Rains 666. All right, congratulations, guys. We'll be back here in a few minutes with our top 4 matchup. Looks like one is in the very final round of planning here, and we'll be back with the top 4 of the Gold Squadron Hyperspace Trial. Make sure you guys stick with us. This is the official conclusion of our world tour, and I got some announcements.